Okay, how about now? Can you guys hear me now? Muted and currently can't hear, they said. Okay. It's working now. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know. Hear you now. Okay, awesome, awesome. Great, great. Thank you guys so much. So my name is Christina Nietzsche, and we are going to be talking about BLUETTI. BLUETTI's super great product. We've been exclusively using all of their power stations, and we've got some great power stations to go over with you guys. We're actually going to do a little bit of test. I'm going to make some coffee live with you guys with the BLUETTIs. We're going to be testing out some of these products here. So hi Alan, how are you? Perry is giving me the thumbs up. Jim says yep. Very good says not slim. Rome knows tech is here. Hello, hello. My fam is here as well. Blake is here. Hi Blake, how are you? So we've got some really, really great products lined up, and actually they're on a pretty good price where you can get them on BLUETTI. So I'm gonna go over this little guy first. He's one of my favorites. Evans is here. Hi Evans, hi, how are you? So this is one of my favorites. We use this one a lot. This is the EB3A, and it's currently $209, which is nice. So they're giving you a little bit of a discount. Everything's on sale. So we've got some great sales going on with BLUETTI. And let's see here. Let's see what we have here. We've got, I was expecting a different host. Well, you got me. Hopefully you're not disappointed. Travel Divas is here. Hi, Travel Divas. How are you? Greetings from West Tennessee. Hello, hello. Hopefully you guys aren't as hot in Tennessee as we are here in Texas. It's like, it's still 95 degrees, and it's a little after 9 p.m. here. So we've got a lot of great things to go over. You guys have me for about an hour. So Bella is saying, hi Bella, how are you? Great to see you in the chat. So, okay, good, a pleasant surprise, I'll take it. So the EB3A packs 600 watts of power. It's a beast of a machine for only like a little over 10 pounds. I believe it's like 10.4 pounds. But it gives you about a 1200 watt power surge. So when you initially turn on your machines, like a lot of the times what happens is when you plug up, let's use a vacuum for instance. You know how like you initially get like a power, like sometimes the lights even flicker depending upon how powerful the electronic device is? Well, that's what the power surge is. So this will cover up to 1200 watts in that. This one is going to be good for smaller devices. So, you know, things like your computer, your laptop, your cell phone, a lot of great things here. William says, good evening. Good evening to you, William. Happy that you could join. So let me show you what we've got here. So this does have a flashlight, which has a couple of different functions. It's got a low, medium, and then, or a low, high, I should say, and then a flashing, like a blinking. There's each section right here. I'm going to bring this over this way. So each section is actually you're going to basically press a corresponding button to whatever you want to designate, whatever you want to turn on, you press the button. So, for instance, when you want to feature or when we want to use the 120 volts right here, there are 2 3-prongs. So you get 2 3-prong 120 volts right here. So these would be like your standard outlets, okay? Now there's a section right here for this. There's a corresponding button for each section that you're going to use. Now, another thing too that I'd like to point out is that you can charge these with solar panels. We've got the PV200 solar panel behind me, which is a 200 watt solar panel. I'll show that to you guys in a little bit, so don't worry. And if you guys have any questions about these items, just let me know. So you also have the cigarette lighter adapter right here. You can charge this with the plug that it comes with. You can charge this with a cigarette lighter adapter also, and you can also charge this with solar panel and, and also regular wall outlet, which is super nice. It does have 2 USB-A's right here, and it also has one small, the USB-C. So another great feature that I love is that it has a wireless charging pad right here. It's got a 15 watt wireless charging pad. So the cool thing with this, I'm gonna show you something really cool. And we're gonna make coffee live too. We're gonna plug it up here. So for those that are just joining, you guys are in for a treat. I'm gonna show you how these things, we're gonna plug up a vacuum. I've got a hair dryer over there. We're just gonna test out all the products today. So Rome says, I love my EB3A. It took me a while to find this link. Marjorie is here. Hi, Marjorie. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. So I'm actually going to turn on this section right here. And we've got some people on Facebook. So let me go ahead and check out Facebook real quick too. Let me say hi to some people on Facebook, catch up with some comments. Let's see what you guys got for me. So let's see. I am looking here on Facebook. Let me know what the questions are. I don't think I can see them. Oh, wait, here we go. I got it. I'm going to take a look. See what these, let me know here. So we've got, all right, let me say hi to everybody. We've got Blake also watching on Facebook. Clint is here. Love my EB3A. Thank you for tuning in. Gina is here watching from Louisiana. Welcome. Stargazer says hello. Hello to you. Clint says, I don't see a timer today. No giveaway. Not today, but we do have a really good sale. So this one featured is $209. So it was $299, almost $300, and now it's down to $209. So we've got some great sales today. And hello to William. Jennifer's in the chat. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Blake. Hi, William. Let's see here. John is here. Nancy. Julian is here. Hi. Thank you. Oh, yes, and BLUETTI's answering for us as well. Okay, so I'm actually going to show you. We got this. Let me turn it back on here. We got it turned on. Okay. So you can actually charge your wireless ear devices, which is really cool. And if you guys hear any of the little dogs, I've got dogs in the other room there. Hopefully they'll behave for us. So as soon as you put it on, the light immediately comes on. It's kind of hard to see on the top here, but you can effectively charge your wireless ear devices. You can charge your cell phone, okay? I do want to point that out. You can charge your cell phone. But the thing is that if you have a magnetic case like I do, you are going to need to take it off because it will interfere with that. I might put one of those guys in the room for just a second. So let me know if you guys have any questions at all. And let's see here. Let me catch up here with the chat in YouTube. See what we have going on. You have an EB, Marjorie says that she has an EB3A. Oh, chest freezer for a couple of hours. That's really cool. Hello to Bert. How are you? Ilya is celebrating his birthday. Nice, nice. Hey, Joanna, how are you? So just keep that in mind. You can charge your cell phone. It's not a fast charge. It's not like a lightning charge. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be like a nice, slow and steady charge. And like I said, you can do your AirPods or your wireless, anything that you can charge wireless ear devices that fall within the 15 watt category, or I should say level, that's going to work really well. All right. So, and I said, this is nice and light. Does the USB-C output 100 watts or does it auto adjust output to the device it's charging? So the USB-C, you said the USB-C, let me read this correctly, it's 100 watts. So it's going to cover 100 watts of that. Hopefully that answers your question. There's also a circuit protector right here as well. And wireless charging on the EB3A, yes, is 15 watts. That is correct. 15 watts on here. Now this guy right here, we're gonna do a little bit more testing because I feel like we can do a lot more with this guy. And I do want to let you guys know about a couple things on here too. I've got some notes on here. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I did mention already that this is a 600 watt power station, right? But now one of the questions I think that people have too is the batteries. So this is they all use lithium iron phosphate batteries, which are going to be more longer lasting. So A shelf life, as far as this goes, it's like 80%. You want to recharge it to 80% every 3 to 6 months if you're not using it at all. So if you're just letting it sit, it's going to hold a charge. As a matter of fact, these hold a charge so well. Mine have been at like 100 if I don't even use them. They're fabulous. They're really, really dependable. But I did want to talk about something real quick. There is actually, let's see here, 10.14 pounds. That's the exact weight if you guys want to know that. And there is a 24-month warranty, which is really, really nice. So the EB3A is a 600 watt power delivery, yes, with a 1200 watt power surge. That is absolutely correct. So it'll give you a little bit of coverage when you initially turn on your appliances. Absolutely. I'm so glad that my family's joining me here. It's really nice to see you guys. All right, so this is one thing that I did want to mention, which I think is important that a lot of people do end up asking, is how many life cycles does this have, right? So each one is going to be a little bit different, but this one has 2,500 recharges basically to the 80% original capacity, if that makes sense. So the life, okay, let's see here. The batteries can cycle over 3,000 times before reducing to 8 in their natural capacity. Yes, so some of them do. This one in particular is about 2,500 plus. So yeah, technically it definitely could reach the 3,000. So it really depends, but they kind of estimate there for you 2,500 plus. So let's see here. Yeah, so I'm going to show you. We actually have another camera angle right here so we can show you, because someone's asking to show the actual what it looks like. If we could zoom in a little bit. So we're going to show you this angle. Mr. Mod, is this too close? Okay, so here we go. So this way you guys can more effectively see everything right here. And actually I'm going to go back to YouTube real quick so I can see that myself. Let's see. All right. So yeah. So this right here, this is so you guys can see just a little bit closer, and you can effectively see all of these that we've been talking about previously. Hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of a better view there. So you can see all of these right here. You've got the flashlight, you've got the screen that does light up. Actually, by the way, I do want to mention too, something absolutely amazing with this right here. Mr. Mod, will they see it if I put it up here? Or down here? Which one's better for you? Right here? Okay. We're gonna get you a view as I'm talking about this. Actually, I've got a cameraman who's gonna take care of that for us. Yeah, up top. We'll put it up top so you guys can see as we're kind of talking about it. So one thing that I really, really like about the BLUETTI, Ramblin' Bob Reviews is here. Hello, hello. Oh, okay. So one thing that I do like is the fact that these can actually be kind of like, they can be controlled with the app. So BLUETTI has this amazing app, and you can actually control all of these sections right here. So you can turn these on and off with the BLUETTI app, which is really nice. These are Bluetooth enabled, which I think is kind of like a step above a lot of the competitors out there. So they really put a lot of thought into each of these machines here. And then let's see here. So in love with the AC200, is that a B3? So this little guy down here, not slim, this is actually a B230. And we're definitely gonna go over this. This is another product lineup that we have. After the 2-year warranty is over and needs a new battery, do we get a core fee knocked off of a new unit? That is a question for BLUETTI. Maybe BLUETTI will chime in and answer that for you. I'm not at liberty to answer that, so maybe BLUETTI will answer that for you. They're kind of tuning in as well as I'm hosting for you guys. All right, so I'm actually gonna check, let's see here, let's toggle over to... We're going to toggle over to Facebook, see if we've got any questions. Let's see here from Facebook. And of course, you know, you guys on YouTube, let me know if you have any questions at all. Let's see. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go over the next guy right here. We're actually gonna have a little fun with this guy. So I'm gonna pull this down. We're gonna leave this up, but I am gonna move some stuff. This is pretty heavy. I'm just gonna let you guys know that right now. This is definitely a beast of a machine. This is actually the, hold on, the AC200 Max. And I do wanna tell you guys one thing here. Bear with me just a minute. Okay, so I do have this hooked up. This is the B230. This is the expansion battery. So this right here, this is gonna give you, and let me make sure I'm answering all these questions here. Hang on just a second. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can see the chat here. Okay. Here we go. Heading back over to YouTube so I can see the chat. Yeah. This is definitely, so Ramblin', this is definitely the B230. And then, okay. Yes, thank you. So BLUETTI answered that for us. Thank you. Bert says, I saw a post from Facebook at BLUETTI Philippines saying BLUETTI EB3A for almost $300 equipment. So that's a question for BLUETTI Philippines. If they want to jump in and maybe answer that, that would be great. We're going to talk about the AC200 Max now. So let's see here. I'm going to click on this, see if you guys have any questions or whatever. All right. So this one right here is, you can actually get this for $1,599 right now. And it's actually going to give you a little over, it's actually 2,048 watts, which is a huge comparison to the smaller one. And this connected, this is going to bring it to over 4,000 watts, which is really nice. So in combination, you can definitely get these in combination, which is really nice. I do want to mention too, this is a touch screen. It's quite amazing. We're going to test it out a little bit and just kind of show you how things work. So we're going to plug in this, and then we're going to plug in a right here. Now, Mr. Mott, are you facing this right here so they can see? All right, I got my cameraman so he can show you guys this. All right, so let's take a look here. All right, just making sure I'm answering all these questions. Yeah, so huge. And actually you can hook up to 2 expansion batteries to this, which will bring it to over 6,000 watts, which is quite impressive. You can power a washer and dryer. You can power a refrigerator right here. I will say with your refrigerators, and of course with your washer and dryer, it's definitely going to matter how much you're using it. But let's just compare this to like a refrigerator. Depending on the model of the refrigerator, this can give you anywhere between 6 to 8 hours of holding charge for your refrigerator. So, you know, obviously that's, you know, just kind of put things into perspective, just how amazing this machine is. Now it does have 120 volts right here. And if you look, these are all 3 prong. So you can plug up and you can actually do this. So it's a touch screen. Yes, you can control this with the BLUETTI app, and you can basically connect to each separate part. But you can also, there's a touch screen on here. You can set alarms on there if you want to. There's a lot of different functionality going on right here, which is really nice. You do have 2 USB-A's right here, and then you have 2 more here, and you do have 1 USB-C right here. You've got the 12 VDC right here, so you can actually charge this also obviously with solar panels as well. You can charge this with cigarette lighter adapter. There's a cigarette lighter adapter port, which is actually right here. And on top of this, now I'm going to bring this down maybe so you can see a little bit. I think it's going to be a little bit hard before we do a quick little demonstration. What country is this live stream? Oh, so we're in the USA, and this is Texas. So we are in the big old state of Texas here. Let's see, Not Slim says 900 watt max solar input and 1400 max dual charging, solar, and AC adapter. Thank you, Not Slim. Thank you for that. Oh, you got them both connected. I see what you're saying. So on the top here, which, okay, we're going to have the camera come around for you guys so you guys can actually see this. We're all about kind of like moving around and just making things interesting for you guys. So there's 2 wireless charging pads on top of here. So you could literally charge. We're going to take you guys around. So you can literally charge this and your phone at the same time if you wanted to, which is really cool. So I just wanted to point that out. Heavy duty handles right here because this thing is over 60 pounds. So you need something a little bit more heavy than what's on the EB3A. So I do want to point that out. Deep in the heart of Texas. I know, Texas. Texas is hot right now, guys. It's pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm over it. So we're gonna show you, we're gonna test out the BLUETTI, and we're gonna plug up this is actually a pretty powerful hair dryer. And it tells you, so it's pulling 986 watts. You guys probably can't see that from here. There's a little indicator when you turn it on. And it levels right out at 984 watts. So I love the fact that you know exactly what this is pulling. I love the 30 amp lug on the AC200. Isn't it beautiful? It is a beautiful machine. And they're definitely very well made. It can obviously handle things like this. So I've got a vacuum we're gonna try out real quick, and I'll show you. I'm gonna plug this vacuum up. And maybe Mr. Mod can show you that. Can they see this? Yeah, we're plugging up this real quick, guys, just FYI, so you know what we're plugging up. And we'll see how much this actually pulls to, but this thing can handle a lot. And this is a very powerful vacuum, by the way. So just letting you guys know, putting things into perspective here. Wow, that's 1238. 1238 watts, guys. That's how powerful this thing is. North Dakota watching. It's raining where you are, Bob. I'm sorry. We need the rain though. We do need the rain. If you would kindly just bring that over to Texas, that would be really, really kind of you. That would be great. All right, we're gonna try something else. Now, as you know, coffee machines pull a lot of power. They pull a lot of power. So I don't know exactly, I'm using a mini one just because I don't wanna make a huge pot of coffee. But we're gonna do that next. Amanda says, we would love rain in North Texas. Amanda, I'm in North Texas too. And I would absolutely, we have not had rain in I don't even know how long. It's really bad. It's actually very bad. So yeah, we want some rain too. I'm gonna set this aside, guys. So I'm pulling out a little treat here. I love to test products. So we're gonna put this down over here and we are gonna test it. We're gonna make some coffee live and show you guys how well this handles even making a delicious pot of coffee. So we're gonna do that now. But also I do wanna let you guys know with this real quick before we get into that. So the battery, the cycles up to 80% is gonna be 3,500. So 3,500 life cycles of up to the 80% charging. Who's in North Texas? Yeah, I know. Yeah, Kevin says, raining here in the high desert of California. Kevin, bring that rain over here to Texas because we need it really bad. We definitely need it really bad. 4,800 watt peak. Oh, okay. We're going to try it out. So we're plugging this guy up right here. This is our little Mocha Master coffee maker, and we're gonna make a pot of coffee live with you guys with the BLUETTI AC200 Max. Because I feel like this is really gonna kind of put things into perspective. You know, for some people that are relying on things like this, let's say even people that are camping, I mean, you could bring little mini coffee machines with you. I mean, I certainly would. And I already have coffee in there and everything, and we're just gonna turn it on. We're gonna make a pot of coffee live with this beautiful AC200 Max. And we are right at 1197 right now in watts being used. So I don't know what it's gonna level out yet, and this is a smaller machine, so that kind of puts things into perspective. The vacuum was not too far away than this little teeny machine right here. Now we're at 1189, 1184, so, and I'm at 98% right now in power on this thing. So guessing 1200, yes, Alan, yes. You would be correct. Rome is in Houston. Let me take a look and catch up and see if we've got anybody chiming in from Facebook. Let's see here. Checking in live on Facebook to see if you guys have any questions. Chris Brown is saying hello. Hi, Chris. How are you? And Gary Lee, the B230, yes, it's on it. We have some really good sales. We definitely have some really good sales today. Question on the AC. Let's see if we... do you recommend rain snow protection? Is there one available? Let's see here. Recommend how to secure from theft when using in highly populated areas when away from an RV. Glad to have. All right, let's see here. Thank you. So BLUETTI's answering that for us. Dust proof and wet and water resistant. Yeah, definitely. It's, I mean, they're, you know, they definitely are made to handle. But as far as somebody stealing it, I mean, that's a really hard one. You know, you know, I don't really have an answer for that unless you take one of these handles and you kind of like lock it up to something. That's a hard one right there. That's definitely a hard one. I wish I had an answer for you. Nancy saying, I would do an RV live demo. That's pretty cool. That is definitely cool. All right, so I am heading back over. I'm kind of like alternating between the two streams here that we're doing. Oh, thank you, Joanna. Thank you very much. So what are we at right now? So it's actually in the process of just kind of shutting down. It's right at 595, but the max was about 1184 that we're pulling from this. So this automatically shut off. As you can see, the BLUETTI handled quite nicely, no issues whatsoever, and we're still at 97% power, guys. So that's pretty impressive. Okay, so let's see here. So I'm going to give you guys some totals here. So if you use, basically it's up to 6144 watts with 2 of the expansion batteries, 2 of the B230s, but you can hook up to 2 which we don't have, but if you wanted to, if you have the B300s, that would actually create over 8,000 watts. So just to kind of like put that into perspective. Does BLUETTI have extension cables so you can solar charge with station in the house? That's a great question. I personally do not have them. It would be something extra, definitely. Very heavy duty bike chain through the handles will work well, says Ramblin' Rob, for sure, absolutely. Do you need a different adapter to charge it if you live in another country? So, Mr. Mod, I'm trying to think of what came with ours. That's a good question. So, yeah, that would make total sense. If you're in another country, it's going to correspond with what country. So BLUETTI's like everywhere. So somebody mentioned earlier there was a BLUETTI's Philippines. Whatever corresponding country it is, that's what you're gonna get. So you're gonna get the right connector for your country. If that, hopefully that makes sense. Right. All right, so let's see here. Testing your knowledge, and Christina, Christina, is the USB ports 2.0 or 3.0? Are we talking about these right here? USB, you said the USB, so these are 3As, is that what you're referring to? Tim looks very different today, says, yeah, no. He's asking USB ports 2.0 or 3.0 is what he's asking. The truth is that it's amazing to see how BLUETTI has changed our lives with its products. Now the giveaways, getaways in the mountains. Where's the giveaways? So today we're actually doing really good discounts. If you guys are wondering, you guys are funny. All right. Let's see. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else I want to head over before I head over to our other section here. I believe I did mention already. So, and these are all the same. So as far as in like charging wise goes, yeah, it's 4, I'm just reading these comments here. Hold on. 4 USB-A ports, probably just 2.0 since they do, let's see. Oh, quick charge USB-A. Yeah. So, and I mentioned that earlier. So yeah, you have 4 USB-As. Okay. So you've got 18 watts right here, and then you've got 5 VDC, if that makes sense. So you've got 4 altogether, and then you've actually got 1 USB-C. It's a 100 watt right here on the top, on the side there, on next to it. Okay, let's see here. The difference between 2 and 3 is 2 additional data pins. These connectors don't do data at all. Well, thank you, Waveform Science. I appreciate you chiming in. We got a lot of great people here. All right, so let me see here. All right, I'm gonna unplug this. Let me know if you guys have some questions. We're gonna actually go over the expansion battery next. So I'm gonna move this guy out of the way. We no longer need this for demonstration. So I'm gonna carefully move that, hopefully with not spilling any coffee. Okay. All right. Yeah, these are 18 watt right here. I see Ramblin', this is 18 watt. So this is 18 watt, and this one is actually USB-A 5 VDC. You recently bought a PS7 II from Walmart. It's not on BLUETTI's site. It seems like the EB70. Anyone know anything about it? That I don't know. I have an EB3A, but I don't know anything about the other model that you're referring to. All right. So we're going to talk about this guy right here. Okay, so the expansion battery. Now, I don't know if people know this, but it's not just an expansion battery. You can technically use the B230 as a designated power station, if you will, but it lacks a few things. So you're gonna have the cigarette lighter adapter. You can still charge this with solar panels, but it's not gonna have the AC, the 120 volts. It's not gonna have those. So you're gonna have, I believe it's it's gonna be 2 USB-As and 1 USB-C. And I take that back, it's 1 and 1. 1 and 1 right in the back here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's just 1 port. So you can still do like your...
Turn it, maybe. Take the one off the top and turn it.
Yeah, I can turn it. We can turn it over for you guys. There you go. Perfect. So yeah, so you can use this as a designated power station for smaller things. You know, for like I said, but there's not going to be any. It lacks the 120 volts. So just to kind of put that into perspective for you guys. And it does come with this hose to connect it. So I said hose, but yeah, it's going to come with this, the cable to connect it. And let me hop back over here and see. It was very inexpensive and came with a very cool carrying case. Interesting. Came with all the goodies in a manual. It's an eBay Walmart specific model. Okay, that's probably why we don't see it. Okay. All right, so this one, I'm gonna actually move this. I'm gonna put this back up here because we're gonna talk a little bit about that. I still wanna go over I have a solar panel back there too, which is actually a really good deal. And I'm gonna pop over and see if we've got any questions on Facebook. We don't wanna leave Facebook. Let's see here. Okay. Not too much going on over here on Facebook. So I'm going to hop back over on... Everybody's on YouTube. All right, everybody's on YouTube. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the battery here, the expansion battery. And let me know what questions you guys have so far. And let me know also, I'd love to find out who has BLUETTI? What are you using it for? Are you is anybody living off grid? I like to ask that too. I think it's really fascinating what some guys are doing out there. So let me know what you guys are doing with your BLUETTIs. So this one is on sale, and I believe someone mentioned that earlier. So it went from $12.99 to $1,076. So we've definitely got some great deals right now. Okay, BLUETTI's answering that question. Thank you so much. All right, so we've got 2,048 watts right here. So again, this is just kind of expand on this guy right here. But like I said, you can use this as a standalone power station with limited functionality, of course. No, yeah, I wish. That would be great. Living in Fort Lauderdale, no, that would be great. You would need to upgrade it. It's not going to work for that, but that would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome. All right, let's see here. So Bobby says, let's see what you guys are talking about here. Okay, so we've got some people chiming in, letting me know what you guys use your BLUETTIs for. Mainly have BLUETTI for backing up power besides my AC200P. Powering doghouse air conditioner. Oh, I already like you, Bob. I already like you. That's really awesome. I've got 3 dogs and they're finally settled down. I'm sure you heard them kind of making a commotion in there. All right. So again, this one is going to give you 3,500. So you get 3,500 life cycles with this at 80%. So it's going to be the same life cycles as this one right here. And thanks for the response, BLUETTI. Yes, thank you. So Waveform Science says EB3A can daisy chain from other units, but it can't natively control an expansion battery. Absolutely correct. It's more of honestly, it's very much like an easy on-the-go type of thing. Like the EB3A is really kind of something I use. One thing I did, I did want to show you guys this. So it can handle some things. I have a ring light. I did want to show you this because I feel like sometimes with lights, they're just kind of unpredictable. So I've got this ring light and I do want to show you this. So I'm going to plug this up to this guy right here because I believe this don't laugh at me, but when I get ready in the mornings, I use a ring light. I'm really showing that I'm not really that girly, I promise. But for the guys out there, I know we've got a lot of people that are like, come on, Christina, what's going on here? So yeah, so this right here, you can, this can handle this right here. As a matter of fact, let's see what we got here. So, not too bad at all. We're output 88, 89. Not bad. Not bad at all. So this can handle something like this. I mean, it's, like I said, it's up to 600 watts. And usually lights are pretty powerful. Let's see if we've got a question here. Oh, okay, hold on a second. Living Fort Worth, B80 can expand the EB. Okay, so the B80 can. You can actually use a B80. I personally don't have the B80, so thank you for answering that. We appreciate that. We did a full review with EB3A, and that is a cool little power station, and you can always power dump from an expansion battery into the EB3A. We use our BLUETTI while boondocking in the Arizona desert to run our fridge and our other devices. That is really cool. That's very cool. Okay, Luann has a question. I have both the AC200 Max and the AC200P. The AC200P I do not have. Are the charging bricks interchangeable between the two units? Okay, so I am going to say, let me see here, because I know that there's going to be, unless BLUETTI answers me first, the expansion battery, the B230. Let's see here. I have, Rome says, it's the B230. Yeah, no, I know, but they're asking if it's interchangeable. They want to know if it's interchangeable. Yeah, that's the only one we don't. That's one of the ones we don't have, but BLUETTI might be able to answer that for us if you can actually use it. I have a strange feeling you can, but I don't want to give you like a definite on that. It is a huge ring light, Joanna. I have a 3D printer on the EB3A. That's pretty impressive, Rome. And okay, so Waveform Science is saying yes to Luann. I was pretty much gonna say that, but like I said, I can speak on the ones that I have, but I personally don't have that model in particular. So you have to let me know, guys, which, so Waveform Science, which one do you have? Which one of these, do you have any of these, or do you have any other models of BLUETTI? Let me know. I'm interested to know. Okay, so this is a 48-month warranty on the expansion battery. And this does have the heavy-duty handles as well on the sides. Let's see here. I have Around the Garden says yes on the charger bricks. Okay, another one too. Okay. Let me take a look and see what Facebook is doing here. See if we got any folks on Facebook asking any questions. I know most people, I think, are... Okay. Weatherproof. They're dustproof and water resistant. So, and I'm answering, is it Amiel or Amiel? Forgive me if I am pronouncing your name incorrectly. On Facebook is asking if they're weatherproof. So they're dustproof and they are water resistant, if that makes sense. Yeah, so they will handle a lot for sure. I would not put them in a hurricane, but within reason, they can handle getting a little wet. But I certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't leave them out on purpose, just you know. Waveform dabbles in BLUETTI a little. Okay. So the T400, the T500 charging brick Work with both the AC200 Max and the AC200 Max. AC200P, gotcha. I've assisted with unpaid pre-release beta testing a few times. Okay. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you here. Wave has all of them. I have some other ones behind me, which, you know, we're going to go over another time. I'll be live again on the 3rd. So you guys have me again on the 3rd. Same time, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know where everybody, I know a couple people chimed in, let me know where you guys were watching from. But yeah, let me know. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And let me know if you have any other questions. You know, the good thing is, you know, I can let you guys know like what I'm using them for and, you know, give you guys like, you know, some of the details and stuff. BLUETTI's also in the stream as well. So if you guys have like super crazy technical questions that maybe I don't know, I'm not one of those people. I'll be the first to tell you, you know what, let me find out for you. And I think that's important, right? All right, so we're gonna talk about, I'm actually gonna bring this guy over, but I have it in the background, and that's actually the PV200 solar panel. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. We've got a few minutes left. So Jim is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Welcome. What's the weather like over there? I'm interested to know. We started doing BLUETTI reviews for BLUETTI this year. Nice. Yeah, BLUETTI's great. We've been doing, I'm on all different platforms and stuff. I'm actually on anywhere you want to find me, Christina Nietzsche. It's all the same everywhere. So I just received my AC200P. Need it for power outages while working at home. Never stops. Work never stops. I get that. Need that expansion battery. Well, it's a really good deal. So again, you know, there aren't giveaways today, but there are definitely, BLUETTI has marked down these products, which is a really, really great price right now. Let's see here. Love BLUETTI products, saving up for the AC500 and all the batteries right now. Hopping off, good night. Bobby, thank you so much for tuning in. Jim says it's 105 today. Jim, it's ridiculous. This weather is ridiculous. I'm so over it, you guys. I'm really over it. It's been over 100, close to 110 degrees almost every single day. So when it was like, I think it was like 90 something degrees, I want to say like a couple weeks ago, and it actually felt cool. That's not a good thing, okay? That's not a good thing at all. All right, so 12-month warranty on the PV200 solar panel. It's marked down, so it was basically $499, $500, marked down to $449. And I'm actually gonna pull that over. So I'm gonna bring that like up to the table here. BLUETTI advertised that there will be doing giveaway, that there will be doing giveaways tonight. So, oh, gotcha, okay. I was not aware of that. Thank you for letting me know. Brent says BLUETTI rocks, and Rome says it was Houston was 102 degrees today. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm over it. I think it's one of the few times that I'm saying I want winter here. It's because we have very mild winters here. You have the EB3A and the AC180. The AC180 is nice. It is very nice. All right, so the weight on it's only 16 pounds. It's very light. I'm gonna bring it over. So that's actually this guy we have set up. I'm gonna kind of move this. I'm gonna stand up, but this is it right here. So these are super nice. I do wanna point that out. Mr. Mod, can they see this pretty good? Okay, he's gonna bring the camera around for you guys. We're gonna actually move a little bit so you guys can see, so we can get you a nice close up. BLUETTI is saying yes to Luann. Thank you for answering that for us. All right, so we're bringing you guys around over here so I can show you the solar panel. I do wanna point out, these are great. So these, you're gonna notice that there's a lot more panels on here. They fit a lot more of the solar panels on here than a lot of the competitors out there. So these are actually about 20 to 23% more efficient at soaking up the rays quicker. So I do want to point that out. And I try to keep I try to keep the terminology very simple so everybody can understand. So, but the pocket is right here. So this is actually going to be where you can access the cable to connect to your power station right here. And this is what it looks like. So you've got that. And then you also, what I love about these that I don't see on a lot of other power stations, aside from the fact that it's just built really nicely, and it has padding in here, which I love. So this is gonna help protect and keep this a little bit more stable. Now, this right here, so you've got different angles. This is actually, I did film this. This is upside down, guys, so just forgive me. When we turn this around, and let's just turn it around the right way. Let's just be appropriate here, guys. We're gonna turn this around the right way for you guys. So, we're very hands-on here. You'll notice, I know everybody does their live streams differently. I'm very much a get up and move around type person and try things out and experiment. And so that's just the way I am. So you've got, I'll show you. You've got one right here, so you can actually change the angle. So here's a 45-degree angle right here. You can actually just snap that right there. And then what happens is you can actually angle this at a 45-degree angle. So there's numerous ones. We'll set it at a 45-degree angle so I can show you. There's one right here. I'm gonna set this to 45 here. We're rolling you guys around. See one right there, and then you've got one right here. So we're gonna set these, and I'm gonna show you. So when you pull these out, you can angle this at that same angle, whoops, just like that. So this right here, I mean, obviously, as far as in charging goes, I wish I could give you a definitive answer as far as in charging times, but as you guys know, the sun doesn't always work in our favor. So it really depends on if there's clouds in the sky, it really depends on how much of the sun, what time of the day, it's all gonna matter as far as in how fast this is gonna work. But just know this is gonna be more efficient than a lot of the competitors out there just because of the fact that it has more real estate, if you will, per area, per block of all of these solar panels. So it's pretty impressive. Quality is really good, very easy to set up and go. And I'll show you guys real quick. We're just gonna snap this back up. And I'm gonna show you guys pretty much what it looks like all wrapped up, nice and neat. It's very, very easy to collapse, which is really nice. So, just like that. And then you've got this here. So let me bring these out. I actually put these in here. Oops, hang on one sec. Let's bring them back out. These have to be flipped open, so there we go. So you've got these buckles right here. Hopefully you guys are catching this. And then they just snap right into place. And then there you go. Super easy. And then you've got the nice, pretty nice right there, right? So yeah, so this is 200 watts. And let me hop back over. We're gonna take a look and catch up with the chat now. See what kind of questions we have here. The camera on the robot tripod is both cool and really creepy, but it works really well. The camera on the robot tripod.
It's no robot, I'm a human.
Oh, it's a human. Ramblin' Bob, it's a human. We actually have a human controlling the camera. Oh no, sandals. That's a, yeah, flip-flops. I'm sporting the flip-flops. All right, let's see what we got here. Does Bluetooth cell You mean, I think you mean BLUETTI. Does BLUETTI sell extension cables for the solar panel? Don't want to leave anything outside. Extension cables for the solar panel. Yes? Separately. Yes. It's not a robot. That's exactly right. We have a cameraman. Yes, we have a cameraman. The 85 watt seems more solid. Let's see here. Solar's had the 200s. Just catching up here. How heavy was it? 16 pounds. 16.1 pound to be precise, Joanna. So yeah, so these are all really, really, really good ideas. That would be awesome. Ramblin' Bob. That would be awesome. If anybody's interested in the, so I did say it was 200 watts for the solar panel. Cell efficiency up to 23.4%. I've got a lot of information, a lot of notes and stuff like that I took too. So if you guys have any questions, sorry, Mr. Mod, no, they sell on Amazon. Extension cables. MC4 extension cables. Thank you, Waveform. We have 4 of the PV 200s and we pull in good power with those. No, yeah, 16.1 is not bad at all. Pretty good. All right, let's see here. BLUETTI only sells MC4 extension cables in Australia. Okay. So, Waveform, are you in Australia? Yeah, Mr. Mod, well, yeah, he was saying you can order them online, but yeah, they're only available in Australia, says, and that was actually, that's what Waveform is saying, that they're available in Australia. Are the solar panels on sale this week? Yeah, so we actually, everything that you see here, there's actually a small discount, so yes. The PV200 solar panel it's on sale, so it's $449. Actually, all of these models that you see are on sale, so definitely take advantage. But yes, a little late tonight. No worries, Robert. That's all right. Make sure that you only get 12 AWG of thicker cables. Thank you, Ramblin' Rob. Or you might be very sorry. The PV200 solar panel, yes, 20% off. There's a coupon. Thank you so much. There's a live coupon. Multiple solar panels can be connected to multiple solar panels can be connected in parallel to charge faster. Amiel, are you letting us know that? And Waveform is near San Francisco. You just happen to be extremely knowledgeable. There's sales in the description of the video. Oh, all right, just catching up here. All right, let me catch up and see what we got going on in our Facebook. Any questions on Facebook? Look like everybody has transferred over to YouTube. For the most part. I don't see anybody reaching out on, let's see, there's limited benefit. I have graphs showing the response, but I can't post them here. Oh. Talking Bullion says 20% off, not 20%. $20 off. $20 off. Thank you. $20 off. Yes, $20 off. All right, so any less than that, maybe you could start a fire burn. All right, so that is pretty much it. Yeah, and thank you for confirming. Yes, only $429, so that's a really good deal. So $20 off. Thank you for that correction. $20. Yes. So take advantage, guys. There's definitely good deals on all of these. And again, we're going to go over some other stuff on the 3rd. So same time on the 3rd. So this way there's no surprises this time on the host. It's going to be me. It's going to be me again, guys, okay? The pricing is, so the pricing for that is $449. Yes, US dollars. That is correct. The pricing is in US dollars. Yes, absolutely. All right. So guys, I have to leave. I do apologize. It's been a lot of fun with you guys. Hopefully I didn't disappoint you and you guys are looking forward to seeing me next time on August 3rd at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let me know if I will see you guys. And other than that,